say anymore. I've never been so sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Now, I realize that all of these songs are probably at least somewhat new to all of you guys, especially if you've never seen me play before. And then if you haven't seen me play in the last, like, I don't know, year or so, then they're probably all new. But I'm going to play you an even newer one than the new ones. So all of the ones that I just played you, let's recap, those all ones, those are all new. But relatively, because they're technically on a recording that technically will be available at some point in life. And there was a period of time when I was confidently saying March, but I'm confidently saying it's not going to be March. But I'm hoping that it will be before we are all old. But since I finished thus such recording, I have written lots of other songs, and I'm very proud of the recording that we finished, but I kind of want to put a couple of the new ones on the recording, so it's all going to work out. So I'm going to play you guys just as an experiment to see if it fits in with this batch and to see if this is something that you all enjoy. I'm going to play you guys a new one that you haven't heard yet, like all the other ones that you haven't heard yet. Do you want to know the truth? Do you think you can take it? Do you want me to make it easier for you to swallow? guys think I should record that song?
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Good song.
Awesome.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, that's my mother. So, I just brought on some really attractive people. The hot blonde over from where I'm sitting is Emily Hope Price. Very hot. And Mr. Joe Brent. I've known Joe for a really long time, and he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. And whenever I come to New York, I get really happy when I get to see him. And he just thought last time I was here, he was like, so, are we playing music together or what? Because apparently this friendship can't exist unless we're playing music together, which is totally fine with me because he's amazing. And Joe wrote amazing parts for some of the songs that are on this record. So the next 4 songs that we're gonna play for you guys, all the strings Joe wrote. He's back. I guess we should figure out what song we're gonna play. Let's do. Let's start with Flip a Coin. How about that?
I have to flip a page.
Ready?
Let's get in the car and drive till we run out of gas. Over the mountain, over the hill, and over the underpass, till we get to the border of Montreal. Find a cabin in the woods and build a sturdy wall. Nobody knows who's next, and I suppose it's pointless. And that's the fun, isn't it? Flip a coin and don't give a shit where it lands. It's fun to play God, it's fun to play the devil, but it ain't your time. I'ma get me a gun, put a rifle by the door, a semi-automatic hidden in the bottom drawer. If you want peace, if you want war, that's what this trigger rapping cowboy's gonna live for. Nobody knows his name, and I suppose it's pointless. And that's fun, isn't it? Flip a coin and don't give a shit where it lands. It's fun to play God, it's fun to play the devil, but it ain't your time. It's fun to play God. As I get older, I smack my lips and suck on my teeth. Don't you see that you and me scares me half to death? I hope to be half that lady. He never laid a finger on me, worst he ever did was scream. So he screamed right back when he toyed with his hand. Hurt him worse than I could understand. And I called you crying. You said I deserve to be swept off my feet. That you remember 23, scared you half to death. I hope to be half as lucky to find somebody who makes me happy and gives his children everything. And maybe in the end, lie on a beach somewhere sunny. If you ever had to worry, you can worry out loud to me. Don't wanna go there yet, don't get dark. It's just a joke, don't fall apart already. It's only your family. You're killing yourself here, everything's fine. I'm sure we'll have a glowing time. Nothing but the best. What did I expect? I'm gonna be just as crazy, like you raised me.
Wait, do you guys come in at the top? No. Okay, I didn't think so. Anyway.
My mother is a child. She's idle-wild. She's unpredictable and juvenile. And my daddy is a saint, but fully fulfilled my father ain't. If I were her, I'd be broken. If I were him, then I would be more open. But much as I believe, I can't see. All I ever see in them is me. My lover is gone. He's so withdrawn. It's hard for me to put my finger on what exactly went wrong. All I know is my lover is gone. If I were her, the one who broke him, I wouldn't have left him gaping open. But much as I believe, I can't see. All I ever see in him is me. All I ever see in him is me. my flesh and bone. I can hardly believe my telephone, but that's him talking to me now. Trying to think of what to talk about. If I were him, I'd be broken. I don't remember him being soft-spoken, but much as I believe I can't see, all I ever see of him is me. All I ever see of him is me. All I ever see of him is me. Thank you.
This is another one of those songs that I wrote when I was in a relationship about the relationship ending. It's really amazing that you can be with somebody and write these songs in a place where they live also, or at least never leave. And that they can hear you play these songs and not go, huh. What about me? What about all your other boyfriends? I don't know which one I prefer. Very interesting. I think in a way it's like my own little social experiment. Like I like to write real songs about things that are really happening in my life, that I really feel about people that really exist in them, and see if they're paying attention. Usually they're not.
Yes, we are.
Anywho.
Listen to the sound of my voice. You only get one more chance. It's up to you to make a choice. It's time you took a stance. I'm not gonna let you ruin me forever, other man, and twirl me in the palm of your hand. I'm no Thumbelina, I am not your ballerina. You are not going to make me dance for you anymore. Feels like I'm talking to a wall. Of all the stars in the sky, I could have anybody. Don't you
I have no idea what time it is. Does anybody know what time it is? 10:30. Oh my God.
No. 9:15.
I really believed that. 9:15?
Yeah.
What time did we start? 8:30. Oh, perfect. We're right on track. Okay. Cool. What do we do? Okay. So I put out a song this year that was for Christmas. It's a Christmas themed song. And it went to Amazon Music, which is cool. The only uncool thing about it is that you can't get it in any other place other than Amazon Music or when you come and see me play live. So I've been trying to play it live as much as I can. I write a lot of songs about my family, clearly, and I wrote it about my brother who is no longer in the Army but was in the Army for 11 years or so. Okay, stop. 9 years. And anyhow, this is about him.
Hey buddy, it's your brother, how you been? Dad said there's a cold front coming in. I'm just pushing papers by your desk. Not a hero, just a soldier doing his best. I know it's been a while, but I'll be home in June. Not that I've been keeping score. Happy New Year to you too. Merry Christmas from the war. Why are you crying? You sound like Mom. Newspaper is lying and it's wrong. I'll be out of touch a couple days. Not a lot that I can tell you, but I'll be okay. The roads are rock piles. It's like we're on the moon. It's like a video game. Happy New Year to you too. Tell your boyfriend the same. They put some lights around a tree and let us drink some beer. It's a lonely time of year over here. It's gonna be a while. The day can't come too soon. That's what the telephone is for. I wish that I was there with you. Merry Christmas from the war. Merry Christmas from the war.
Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming to this. I called my agent in the fall and I was like, hey, I want to do like a residency in New York, and he was like, cool, you're doing it in January, and I was like, really? Alright. So, yeah, if you guys are around, I think there's still some tickets left for the other two shows. I'm playing on the 23rd and the 30th of January. Try to switch it up a little bit, maybe do some covers and stuff like that. But regardless, focusing on tonight, I had a really lovely time, and I really appreciate you guys coming out to these shows. It means the world to me. There's no better way to feel like home than showing up and having all these people come and see you and not talk while you get to talk. And this last song it's funny, like along with the theme of predicting the future, some like weird stuff has been happening record label wise for me, which is it's gonna be great. Like I mean that seriously, like things are gonna be totally fine. Like don't feel bad for me, like things are great. But I wrote this song about, for me the song is about kind of being a musician and walking that line between doing something that's deeply personal and then trying to make a career out of it, and sort of what happens and the kinds of compromises that you find yourself making, and then how much you have to like remember why you do any of it at all. So I wrote this song kind of a long time ago, but it's on the album that I'm gonna put out, and it's like every day the song rings more true to my life. So this song's called Bunny.
Sign me away, everything I own. Wrap it up in plastic and take it from my home. Give it to the government, give it to the church. Whenever they're done with it, feed it to the birds. Sign me away, write it in pen, get it laminated and then dip it in cement. Hang it in the lobby just above a rubber tree, the official copy of a factory of me. When the world is over and the robot army comes, filing down the mountain with their supersonic guns, I'll be free. 'Cause you can have my body, but you can't have me. Somebody had got it in my head I was gonna be the biggest star they ever met. I was a Madonna in the nascence of her prime, like an anaconda slowly wrapping around a prize, ripe for the feast, eyes on the kill, hungry, very hungry for the rabbit blood to spill. Beady little eyes are burning holes in my back. Everyone's a voyeur here, but no one will react. When the world is over and the robot army comes, filing down the mountain with their supersonic guns, I'll be free. 'Cause you can have my bunny, but you can't have me. I don't think you really care, long as there's a paper with your name on it somewhere, giving you a piece of what someone might be someday. But you don't believe